Yo, what is up guys? I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to drive manual, or at least teach you since I'm not really an expert on this. I started to get the hang of it a couple months ago since we do have a manual car. It's a Honda Civic 2006 I think. And like I said, I'm not an expert still. I still fail at some things, but I'll try my best to teach you and show you guys my ways of driving manual. Right now I'm in front of my house and our street is a little bit uphill. So I'm gonna start showing you how to start the car in an uphill street. So this video is gonna consist of me showing you how to go over speed bumps, how to go on downhills, uphills, how to stop, how to start, how to use your emergency brake, how to use the clutch. I mean everything that consists of driving manual. I'm gonna be trying to teach you and show you guys. Okay, so right now the car is turned off. It's on neutral, the emergency brake on, and to turn it on you gotta press in the clutch, the brake, and turn it on. The way I move this car in this street is by finding the biting point. The biting point is when the clutch engages with the transmission. So first I press in the clutch, put it in first, and find the biting point. The RPMs are going to start moving once the biting point hits. You see that? The car started like shaking. That's the biting point. So now I just let go of the brake, press, give it gas, and start releasing the clutch. We're going on a speed bump. Put it in neutral, give it brake, put it in first, and do the same thing that I did back there. Give it gas and release the clutch. Clutch in, second gear. We're gonna come to a spot, stop, put it in neutral, stop. You can release, once it's in neutral, you can release the clutch. You don't need the clutch in for neutral. Neutral, over a speed bump. Put it in first gear, give it gas. I'm gonna leave it in neutral. I don't need my foot on the gas, don't need it on the clutch since it's moving by itself. Neutral, you don't need anything, just the brake.
No shit, Sherlock! ¡Ya nomás la troca, chona!
Right now we're in a straight street, no uphills, nothing, no speed bumps. I'm in third gear and it's easy. Like, to go on straight streets, it's easy. The only problem is to start the car. To go to fourth gear, just press the clutch, give it gas, and let the clutch, release the clutch slowly. It's pretty simple to just go straight without any problems on the way. To change the gears, you gotta go up to at least 2,000 RPMs or to 2,500 RPMs. I leave it at 2,500 RPMs. It's smoother for me to change the gears. Right now we're on a straight street. You just gotta find your biting point so you won't have problems on starting the car. Like I said, it's pretty simple. But once you're in an uphill, that's when things get more complicated. Right now I'm in third gear. Try to keep your feet off the clutch because it burns it. So don't keep your feet pressed on the clutch for a long time. Right now we're going over a speed bump. It's on neutral. It's moving by itself. I don't need to give it gas. Put it on first gear. Now in second gear. Right now we're gonna go on the uphill and we're gonna go on a speed bump. Second gear still. Going over the speed bump, put on neutral, take your feet off the clutch, put it on first gear, give it gas, and let go of the clutch slowly. To go on an uphill, it's better to have it on a lower gear, because the lower gear gives it more torque, gives the car more torque. If you have it in a higher gear, you're gonna struggle to be able to move the car on uphill. I have it on second right now. It's at 2,500 RPM. Put it at third gear, and the car moves slowly. Okay, so right now I'm in a steeper street. This street is super steep. As you can see, it's like going all the way down. This is one of the steepest streets in my neighborhood. So I want to show you another way to start the car. If you guys are beginners like me, I consider myself a beginner. I'm in between being a beginner and a good driver at manual. But I'm going to show you guys the other way to start moving the car in uphill using the handbrake. When I'm in a steeper hill, this is my more confident way to start the car. Like I showed you guys back in my street, I just used the clutch and I just used my feet. I didn't use emergency brake. I didn't use any additional things. I just used my feet. But for this hill that's steeper, I'm gonna be using the handbrake like I mentioned before. So right now I have both of my feet off the brake, the clutch. I don't have it on any pedal. The car is on, it's on neutral, and I have the emergency brake on. So what I'm gonna do is press the brake, press the clutch, and put it on first gear. I repeat, always find your biting point. Each car has its biting point at like a different location in the clutch. So try to work with that, and you'll be able to move and drive more easily without stalling the car or anything like that. So my car is ready to go right now. I'm gonna let go of the clutch till I find the biting point. Okay, it's there. I'm gonna start giving it some gas till I get to, I'm gonna go to 2,000 or 2,500 RPM. And let go of the clutch. I mean the handbrake and the clutch at the same time. You guys saw that? It started moving. I'm gonna repeat that again. Emergency brake on. Have my feet on the clutch. Start letting it go until you find your biting point. Okay, it's there. I'm gonna start giving it gas. Once I get to 2,000 or 2,500 RPM, I'm gonna let go of the emergency brake and the clutch at the same time while giving it gas. Giving it gas right now. Let go. See that? The car doesn't go back like on the previous the method that I showed you guys. By just using your feet, the car does go back a little bit. But I mean, if you're experienced and have control of your car and know your car well, the car won't go back. And you're gonna be able to move your car more easily without stalling. I'm gonna do it one last time on this view. Then I'm gonna show a camera view on my feet. The emergency brake is on. Find the biting point. Give it gas. Let it go. Let go of the clutch. And there it is. It's easy. Like I said, if you get nervous on steep streets, use this method. If it's not really steep, like on my street, just use the previous method that I showed you guys. The handbrake is on. Have it on first gear. Find the biting point. Mine is like at 3 inches above from the floor. Give it gas. Release the clutch and the handbrake, and the car starts moving. I'm going to try to do it with the other method by just using my feet with no handbrake. I think I'm gonna fail. The car's gonna stall, but I'm gonna give it a try. The car's gonna go pretty back, so I gotta be careful that there's no one behind me. So I don't have the emergency brake on. It's on first gear. Find the biting point, and then I'm gonna release the brake, give it gas. I have to do this really fast to not let the car move back a lot. So I'm gonna let go of the brake, give it gas, and let go of the clutch slowly. As you guys saw, I was able to do it, but the car moved back compared to the other method using the emergency brake. I'm gonna try it again. There it is. Right now I'm in a downhill. I'm going over a speed bump. I have it on neutral, don't need anything like I said. When you have it on downhill, you don't need to do anything. Look, I don't have my feet on anything, not even on the steering wheel, but don't do that. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys how to start your car if your battery dies. You gotta do this in a slope street so you can get some speed and it could be easier. If your car dies somewhere that's not gonna help you give it a push, you're gonna have to do the job by yourself. You're gonna have to get off the car, push it, and once you gain some speed, you have to get in and do the steps that I'm gonna show you in a bit. Since I am in a downhill street, I'm gonna show you guys how to do it the easiest way without having to push it. So I'm gonna pretend my car is dead, it's off right now, and it won't start. The first step is to turn your keys all the way, press the clutch, let go of the emergency brake, and put it on first gear. A recommendation, you can either start it on first gear or on second gear. I'm gonna do it on first gear since I'm not gonna gain a lot of speed, but if you're gonna gain a lot of speed, I recommend you to start it on second gear. Okay, so now I'm gonna let go of the brake, and once the car starts gaining speed, I'm gonna let go of the clutch, and the car is gonna have to start. So I let go of the brake, I'm gonna let go of the clutch, and now it's on. The car is on. Now I'm gonna start it on second gear to show you guys. It's on second gear, the car is off, and I'm gonna use the same steps as I did before. But this time I'm gonna give it more speed. Let go of the brake. The steering wheel gets hard. Let go of the clutch. And it was actually a smoother start. The car is on now. And it was smoother than the first gear. So yeah, it depends on you guys. And you can also start your car that way, going backwards. But if you want it more like, more simple, easier, start it going, forward, going down. So right now I'm back at home, trimmed out the car, put the emergency brake on, and put it on first gear. It's for a little bit more of, security. So if you live in steep streets like I do, it gives you a little bit more of, security, so the car won't go rolling down in case the emergency brake fails. My dad and my brother are the ones who taught me how to drive manual. But pretty much the basics. They didn't really get in the car with me, to drive around and really get the hang of it. Oh, hot. I came inside because it's way too hot out there and my phone heated up. So I got that temperature display on my phone and it didn't let me record. And plus, inside of the car, it's even worse. So like I was saying, I just got taught the basic things. But I really wanted to learn because driving manual is a little bit more fun. I don't know how to describe it. Like, you interact with the car more and you feel the car. Actually, like driving the car, you actually feel like you're driving the car. That's like, in simple words, you actually feel like you're driving the car compared to the automatic transmission where you just press the gas and press the the brake. So when my family and I íbamos al rancho, if you guys been to Mexico and you know el rancho, it's fun out there with the cattle, the horses, dirt roads, una pisteadera loca. I would ask my dad for the keys if we did have a manual car at that time, since we switch it up a lot. I don't know if you saw in one of my previous videos where I explained that my dad works at fixing cars, buying, selling them. So since he has that job, it's easy for him to, switch up cars. And he sometimes has manual cars or automatic. And if he did have a manual vehicle at that time, I would ask for the keys and drive it around in el rancho. And that's how I started learning to get the hang of it. And something that my dad and my brother never told me was the biting point. It's like the most important thing on your car, the most essential thing if you want to learn how to drive manual, the biting point. If you guys want to learn more about that, search up some videos on YouTube, and there's a lot of information out there of where your biting point is at, how to clutch control, and that way you're gonna be able to control and manipulate your car better. I started to get the hang of it once I took it to college every day, so pretty much, you're not gonna get it on the first try. When I started learning, I would feel mad, I would feel frustrated and disappointed in myself because I couldn't get it, like it would always stall on me. But the thing that you have to know is that you have to practice. Practice makes perfect. So if you guys want to learn how to drive a vehicle with this type of transmission, just practice. Practice a lot. First on straight roads. And once you get the hang of it, start going, uphill, downhill, on speed bumps, and start making it more difficult for yourself so you can really get the hang of it. So that was it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This was a pretty simple explained video of how to drive manual. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll try to respond your questions, and if I need to do another video regarding your questions, I will do so. You already know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and comment, subscribe down below for a shout out. Peace out. Oh, and one more thing. I'll be leaving my Bro. Oh. I'll be leaving my little brother's channel link down in the description below so you guys can go subscribe, show some love, some support, since he does help me a lot with my videos.